Hello.
Welcome
Welcome.
to episode 123. That's a lie. This is not 123.
60-something?
This is 60-something.
64 maybe?
And we just had a pretty long day shooting in the city of Tirana for the upcoming series, Season 2's Art of 8 Limbs. And my butt hurts. Who are we?
Nobodies!
Speak for yourself.
Okay. We're Canadian filmmakers with the dream of surviving financially on the backs of our films.
Welcome to our show where we bring people along on our film journey.
Maybe we can learn a thing or two.
Maybe we can teach people a thing or two while drinking beers.
I mean, if you can't drink beers while filmmaking, what's the point?
We are Fable Forest Films, failing our way to success.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. I mean, our show. First frames first. My butt hurts too. What is up? What? Now I know why my butt hurts, and we can talk about that. I was at our good friend Derek Lackenbauer's birthday.
Yeah.
I had a couple drinks.
Yep.
I was goofing around with Lex at his pool. We were tossing each other in the pool. And when Lex tossed me in the pool, I kind of slipped. One foot went in the water. The other knee and butt slammed into the concrete pretty hard. It was not a good time for my butt. So there you have it.
So you were crushed by your son.
100%. So what's up with your butt? What's happening?
My butt is sore from working. It's from butt cheeks rubbing together.
You work hard for your money.
And I could...
So hard for his money.
And I could totally take a McDonald's ice cream and put it on my butt. And it would feel good.
Oh my god.
Incidentally, my name is Adrian Constantin.
I'm Jason Green.
And we are your hosts of this wonderful podcast, First Frames First. Tracking our journey as we attempt to be filmmakers that make money on the backs of our movies.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
We're filmmakers today.
We were shooting stuff.
We were.
All day. Woo.
Let me just get on the highway here. We are heading home. What time did we head out this morning? 10 o'clock? 10:30? And it is 9:30. So yeah, this was an 11-hour day. Plus driving time. Not bad. Including driving time, rather. And we're... Oh, so I suppose it would be a 12-hour day, including driving time.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
That's
So,
good.
give us a rundown. How are we doing with Art of 8 Limbs? Who do we film today? Give the people a little taste of some of the excitement, some of what you're thinking so far.
Yeah.
Your predictions on the fights. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, just in case anybody's watching.
So, today we were in Toronto. We were shooting at two gyms. We shot at Shark Muay Thai and we shot at TKMT. A single fighter at each gym. And we managed to get just about everything we need for pre-fight stuff.
Yeah, it was great.
So we have a long list of all the pre-fight stuff we need that goes from interviews to training, to B-roll of the gym, to exterior shots of the gym.
We do some cool slow-mo work.
Yeah, we have a
big
sort
list.
of a flavor for the show that we had an idea of what we wanted to do for season 1, but now with that season 2 is solidified, you kind of know what you need. So we're going to the gyms and we're sort of pulling the trigger, cracking on through the list of everything that we need. And we have more gyms. And
so many more gyms.
We have we have a lot more gyms. And there's a lot more driving around and getting from place to place. So
right, because last year, if you guys remember, like we had 6 gyms all in the Kitchener-Waterloo region.
yeah.
And each gym had a couple fighters in the show, right? So, you know, TKO, Fighting Arts had 2 or 3 people. Mass Thai Boxing Academy in Cambridge had 2 or 3 people.
Yep. but they were all close.
They're all
so we
close,
were
right?
able to get out in the evenings. This is in fact another beast, because as soon as we opened up the show to like Toronto, Hamilton, London, we now all of a sudden it's just there's a lot more extra things. So it's more fights and it's more distance. So but it's going well. It's going well. I have already started ingesting footage into the projects, creating the proxy files. So I will start cutting away all the caca that we don't need, getting everything together so that be able to make these episodes very exciting and fast at a good speed.
You know what I think is cool is
your mustache.
No, I don't have a mustache. One of our fighters today had an epic mustache.
Oh, yes.
It was like
so dirty. Oh, just a greasy.
Like, do you remember
porno mustache?
Whenever I think of porno stash, I think of Bill Paxton from True Lies. Remember he was like the sleazy car salesman? He had that.
Oh, one of my favorite scenes from that movie is when he's driving in the car.
He's like, she's got an ass like a 10-year-old boy, and Arnold Schwarzenegger goes, boom.
Exactly. And then and you're like, oh my goodness. When I first saw that as a young kid, I was like, oh my word, he punched me in the face. Oh, it was all in his mind.
Yeah,
that was great. I love that movie. I did think it was silly that Jamie Lee Curtis could drop a gun and kill everybody in the room, except her husband.
Yeah.
It's a little bit ridiculous, but True Lies was okay.
The Uzi goes down the stairs and just
kills everyone.
Yeah, True Lies.
But the thing is, they hit a good tone.
Yeah.
It was the right tone for that movie. You never felt like they were treating you like an idiot.
Right.
Now,
you remember Tom Arnold too?
Yeah.
Remember when they're shooting at him and he hides behind the pole and he's kind of fat?
And
he's like, man, I love that movie.
The tone of that film is perfect.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to change it. It's just right. Yeah. Now speaking about tones and missing, hitting a miss. We had a little chat. You went to watch Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it in America?
Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah.
With an American accent?
How would you say Hobbs and Shaw?
Hobbs and Shaw? Shaw. But you do talk differently now that you're in your 40s.
Do I? Fair enough. Son of a bitch.
He's in his 40s. He's in his 40s.
I did tell you that I didn't want to say that anymore. Anyways. Hobbs and Shaw. Look, guys.
Tell us about Hobbs and Shaw.
I love everything. I try hard to love movies.
Jason gives movies a chance. He's going to give you an honest go.
And I will. The thing is that I really do hesitate to. I said it earlier, even when it was just you and I talking. I hesitate to even shit on Hobbs and Shaw because I love The Rock. I like Jason Statham. I like action movies. It was fine.
Idris Elba.
Ryan Reynolds. Like, I like the movie in general was fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is you take a movie like Kingsman, right? Or True Lies, or I kind of brought up Casino Royale, right? You take a movie that just makes sense. Everything feels right. The tone is correct. It makes you hold on. You love it start to finish, or at least I did. I'm sure some people hated every movie that I just mentioned. But Hobbs and Shaw was rough, man. It was tonally, it was very strange. They're making like an action movie with like big muscly dudes and fighters and they're badasses, and then they tried to make it really jokey as well. They added Ryan Reynolds in, and I love Ryan Reynolds. I fucking love Deadpool. But they tried to add Deadpool humor to a Fast and the Furious movie, and it didn't quite fit right. And there was a bunch. I don't want to spoil anything. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't recommend the movie. I don't know. I hate to say that. Watch it, and then talk to us.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think.
So I will say that I have not seen Hobbs and Shaw, but I did watch Fast and the Furious 8 on Netflix.
And does that one have The Rock and Jason Statham in it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it does. And you could 100% tell that they were building up for the Hobbs and Shaw movie.
Okay.
They put them together. They created this relationship between them, and you were like, this is totally a spin-off.
Right.
It made sense. But they did a lot of the same stuff. There was some weird tonal humor that just didn't, and I call it's just like tonally wrong humor. It just doesn't seem to fit. You know what I mean?
Well, what you were saying was that they kept calling each other names.
Yeah. It's almost like they had the movie, and then they tried to put some humor on top, rather than sort of humorous situations. Because we were also saying, like, when Tom Arnold in True Lies, when he's hiding behind the pole, and that's sort of, it's kind of a funny situation,
right?
And he's also being funny inside it. It's the same as
in itself, it's not funny. Like Tom Arnold was not really funny in that movie. He wasn't being a comedian.
Yeah,
you
that's right.
were talking about Lethal Weapon as well. First, we were saying that everyone's trying to add in this hilarious feeling.
Ever since Guardians of the Galaxy,
right,
where it was really funny
Deadpool.
And a huge action movie, and all of a sudden people are like, do you know what? We need to be really hilarious.
Yeah, we need to add these like really edgy, funny moments.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned, well, that's actually been quite a long time.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson, and Danny
100%.
Glover. But my argument there was, Danny Glover never tried to be hilarious.
Yes.
Right? He ran into funny situations, like where he sat on the toilet and there was a bomb underneath it.
Yeah.
Now here's a grown-ass man with like kids, and he's got his own problems.
Yeah.
And like he is struggling with this thing, and then in comes Riggs and he's a little crazy and whatever. Right?
Yeah, and it's sort of like the situation has humorous and fun elements to it.
Right.
It's not they've just pasted some funny lines on the top, because you can tell it didn't fit.
Right.
Like I don't know, man. It was humorous elements pasted on top of, and I don't know. You just didn't feel right with it. It didn't sit right with you. So
yeah. Now,
for whatever
you can
that's
see it in
worth.
the trailer, but the motorcycle that comes to you in Hobbs and Shaw was awesome. I can get behind that. I'm
The
excited.
Batmobile.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Batmocycle.
excited. I'm excited for self-driving cars, and I'm excited for. Isn't Musk saying that he's going to have a come to me feature, like
Oh.
boop, boop, car drives over to you from the parking lot or whatever?
I don't know why it wouldn't.
I'm excited.
Once self-driving cars are legal and happening,
Right.
why wouldn't it come into you?
100%. So I'm excited for that. The come to you motorcycle that was in Hobbs and Shaw was pretty cool. If I got into it, I would just start talking about the things that I thought were dumb again. And I don't really want to do that. But
Now, I just want, like, the thing is, what we seem to, what I think we're experiencing and going through,
right,
is sort of this paint by numbers filmmaking, which is like, if we have these elements,
right,
these actors, if it's an action with and all the pieces are put into place, then it's a no-brainer.
right,
And maybe it is, like, maybe they, no matter what, they're going to make their 150 million or whatever the budget was back.
Yeah.
But you're losing people along the way.
Well, because this would be my question to, I guess, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Straight at Dwayne. You asked Dwayne.
I can't. I gotta drive. But what I would ask him, I think,
Write him a letter.
I'll tweet him.
Dear Dwayne.
Dear Dwayne, like, do you care?
Come harder, buddy. Jesus.
Right?
Yeah, that's a
Like,
good question.
that's my question, because
I mean, he's huge, right? He's a brand. He's not even a man anymore. He's so huge, he's a brand.
like, Jumanji,
Yeah.
I loved Jumanji.
I really enjoyed Jumanji too.
That was a lot of fun. And I loved the Robin Williams original, but I loved the one with The Rock in it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And again, tonally, that one, perfect.
Yeah. You wouldn't...
Right.
Yeah, it's just... It works.
It works. But now you're trying to be a serious spy action sort of movie. The jokey does not work properly. But
It could, though. It could, but you would need to... It's almost like you need to build the jokey from the foundation up.
Can I have my chicken nuggets?
Just chicken McNuggets, yeah.
So, my question, though, would be... I mean, you have to imagine that... I'm actually not sure. So, do you think that The Rock reads the script in advance and he's like...
I don't know.
I'm cool with this. Because he's part of the Fast and Furious franchise, so does he care really what the next piece is?
Yeah.
Or does he just go, you guys just write it, I'll just show up?
As long as everybody's in, I'm part of the group, we're all going to just do this.
Right. So my question is,
because
does he like
this is how I feel about the Fast and the Furious franchise.
The Fast and the franchise, sure. That's probably fine.
Is that it's just a payday. Everyone's like, this is our big ticket.
Yeah.
We should keep making these.
Yeah.
This is our payday. Everybody in that movie knows that they're part of a big thing.
Okay.
But it is. I feel like it's slowly. I have not watched them. I watched 8, and I think 3 was the last one I watched. And then I was like, I didn't watch any of them because it just lost me.
3 was the Tokyo Drift one. And a lot of people
I didn't
like that one.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I watched that one, but I think I watched the one after that. Because it didn't feel like Tokyo Drift was really part of the franchise.
I will say, I enjoyed the Fast 5 one.
Yeah.
I think it's losing it, but this is my argument. This would be my argument for the future of this franchise.
Yeah.
And nobody will listen to me, but that's fine. But you know how they were making a million James Bond movies.
Yeah.
And then they took a break, and they switched to Daniel Craig, and they made Casino Royale, right? And they made it different.
It's like new blood. New
blood.
Fresh.
But I don't think that they have to go new blood, but what I think that they can still keep the same characters, I think.
Yeah.
But they need to just fix the tone of the movie and do something new.
They need to
something gritty.
The thing is, they might need to think about what the movie actually is. Like, because they've gone from these street races to super international spies that drive cars. It's completely
really
impractical.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I think you need to understand what you are. You're about cars, right?
So maybe, but can they go back? They can't go back to their roots now, you know, and be just fast car racers after all. This stuff.
I mean, the thing is, this is what happens with franchises, that every movie needs to be bigger than the movie before.
Right.
So all of a sudden, now you're saving the world. After you save the world, now you are saving the universe. You know what I mean? And it just grows and grows and grows. And at some stage, if you're going to reboot, go back to your roots. Go back to a small town. Fix a small town problem with your fast car. Right. You know what I mean? Do a bit more character-driven stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, knock it out the park, like a Baby Driver.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or Gran Torino.
Yeah, something. But you can figure out something. Look at Logan. Like, you can take... They get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you're like, hey, hang on a second.
Right.
Let's rein it in. Yep. Think about what we want to do, and think about what we are.
Right.
Because it is about fast cars, and it's about, and I get that.
It's about living your life a quarter mile at a time. It's just like we're doing right now. I'm going to start weaving in traffic. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can do your best. This old bad boy. But I am... You do feel like they... Like, I don't know if The Rock actually reads them or if he has people that read his scripts, because he's so busy and he makes so much money that I imagine he would have people that are making those kinds of decisions, right?
Yeah. I mean, I was reading something... Sorry about the, dinging noise in the back. It's alright, this is probably a rough-looking sounding podcast. But I was reading an article that was talking about how the Fast and the Furious characters, like the actors, all have things in their contracts where it's like you have to make each guy look good. I think it was one of them said something like none of the lead characters in the Fast and the Furious could ever lose a fight.
So upsetting,
right? They could if they got punched 3 times, their character would have to have punched the bad guy 4 times. You know, so it's just everybody's building a tough guy brand, and you know, you're handcuffing the filmmakers now. You know, because maybe we can't break you down to almost nothing and then have you save the day. You know.
Yeah. You know, your deepest, darkest night, your dark night of the soul, that time when everything is lost, cannot be physical in any way.
Right.
You gotta, and it's probably written in your contract that tough guys don't cry either.
Right.
So, I mean, you're just whittling away the length and or the breadth of story that we're allowed to tell with your character. And they're like, that's fine, because you're gonna make 100 million on my face. And
so that's fine.
No, but it's not actually fun.
No. But to Anne's point, my wife, she is also super tired of watching anything that's a sequel. She just wants to watch brand new stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
And movies that are like a once-off. Like, we're only making one.
Right.
We're going to tell this one story.
Right.
Those are few and far between. No.
Well,
they are not. There's a lot of them out there, but
not blockbusters.
Yeah, you're right.
Not blockbusters.
Like Ready Player One.
Ready Player One, technically it's a single book, but maybe they could make another movie off of it. And I loved Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Alita Battle Angel, that was something brand new. I mean, I know it was made off of something, but...
And there's another one coming, surely.
I know that surely they're going to make a second one.
I mean, they better, because they didn't finish it.
No. Same with
Those
Avatar.
jerks.
Avatar.
We're going to do the same thing with Shifted.
Yeah, sure. But let's see first. First, we're making something fresh, and then we'll see what happens with our characters. You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, does it make you nervous when you're podcasting in the car and a cop drives by? Just curious.
It's becoming curiouser and curiouser. Oh.
Anywho, so we are thinking about doing a film review club.
Oh yeah,
for funsies.
Not a film review club.
A film watching club.
Yeah, like a movie club.
A movie club.
Like a book club.
Like a book club,
but for movies.
But for movies. Let me ask you this question: what are the chances we could ever record one of our sessions with the wives talking about movies?
Never. Not interested.
Fair enough.
Heather will sit there quietly, and then she'll get up and leave the room and go do something else. Do you know what was very fun today? We interviewed one of the fighters, and he makes games. Makes tabletop board games.
You wanted to ask him some questions.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to ask him about that the game that I got, that murder mystery game.
Right.
Mysterium. I wanted to ask him if it was any good.
We started to try to play it.
Yeah. Didn't get very far, but it's really cool. Like, he's actually makes games, and he worked in a board game shop for 10 years.
Yeah.
And he has games that are out there that he invented, which is awesome. That's a whole industry that would be so fun. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's something you once off do. Listening to him talk, you don't just do it. I think it's a lot of hard work, you know.
Yeah.
You don't just make a Settlers of Catan.
We should make Shifted the card game. I'm just kidding. Each character in the movie gets his own card.
Yep.
Oh. It's like a
murder mystery game.
Yeah. What's that game?
And the monsters are always it's a circle board, and every round that you go, the monsters move in closer.
Or the monsters move in certain directions, and you have to move where the monsters aren't facing.
Mm-hmm. And what happens if someone encounters a monster?
And then if the killer gets close enough to do something to you, then you die. Oh man, we might make Shifted the board game. Get ready.
Yeah, I've actually been talking to Heather about making a board game for a long time, because, we play a lot of games, and we love playing games. And I just think it would be great fun to invent a board game, to make a board game.
Are you allowed to share some general ideas of what you might like to take on?
Well, the thing is, you just and we didn't embark on this journey, but I will say that you got to decide what kind of game you want to play. Like, do you want to play a cooperative game where everybody's working together against the board?
Right.
And do you want it to be something where people are collecting resources? And there are terms and definitions for this that we don't know, that professional board gamers would totally know and would laugh at us right now. But I don't know, something to do. I thought something to do with space exploration would be pretty fun, where you build the board as you explore space, and then you're challenging and you battle each other in a way that you do in Settlers of Catan. Like, you're out to get each other. You know what I mean? But you also don't want to make it too complicated.
I mean, Settlers of Catan, you're not really out to get each other. It's a weird sort of game.
Yeah.
You're mostly just out there to increase your settlements larger than everyone else's.
Yes, but you're battling each other. I mean,
If you say so.
in the competitive way that the game is. I mean, you're playing against each other.
Yeah.
You're not like la da da. If your road can cut off their road, Dunzos.
Yeah.
Trade you 1 wheat for a sheep. No thanks.
Sheep are important resources.
So anyway, I think it would be fun.
Build 1,000 bridges.
With sheep bridges.
They don't call me Angus the bridge builder.
That is a good joke.
I wrote 1,000 books. They don't call me Angus the writer. Did you fuck one sheep? Everybody's heard that joke.
Yeah. So other than that, Shifted continues. The edit continues. Got a new batch of audio recently, and plowing through, moving on, carrying on, doing the needful.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
That's it.
yeah, that's it.
That's really it.
And
We're tired. It's been a long day. Art of A Limbs is the main shooting thing right now.
Yeah, and I will say that I had 2 days of camping beforehand, and camping makes you feel old because I'm tired.
Were you sleeping on the ground?
No, I wasn't even on the ground. I was on an air mattress.
An air mattress.
And
Okay.
the thing is, it's actually, you can have a good night's sleep on the air mattress, even though it's bumpy.
Right.
You can lay more blankets on. You can do pretty good things. Our air mattress holds its air, which
Right.
some people have a serious problem with. Some mattresses. But I always, when the dew settles, no matter what happens, moisture gets in. Like, it's just, you feel the clammy dewiness inside the tent, and I always wake up with a sore throat. Just a little ouchie.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there are people who just wake up and feel refreshed, like it's the best place they've ever slept. That's fine. I don't believe you.
Fair enough. Okay, roughing it is certainly roughing it.
It is.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, that's probably it for today. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I just want to say hello to everyone. And I want to say that if you're watching this, thank you
Yes.
for watching this. Thanks for listening to us babble on. And we are continuing to write and continuing to make stories. And we're just excited to make more movies, and TV shows.
I started putting pen to paper for the little web series.
Okay. You did?
Yeah.
For which web series?
The little comedy web series.
Okay. It's interesting.
So we'll see. And I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait.
Yeah.
Did you put pen to paper or fingers on keyboard?
Pen to paper.
Literally pen to paper.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
because I was just starting to flush some things out.
Okay. Cool.
They're going to be really short.
Okay. Oh yes, that little comedy web series.
Yeah,
I do remember that. Okay, now, good.
Yeah.
How is the Glade?
Oh, it's not as good. That's got to be one of the projects that resurfaces. Stat. Yeah.
Jason needs to finish his part.
Yes.
But even if you finish it now, I wouldn't be able to touch it.
No, I know. We just gotta get it done for the right moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that we gotta, and I gotta pick it back up right away. Yeah. Lots on the go. Lots still on the go. Always lots of things to do. Social stuff and website stuff and all that kind of stuff. We did. I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast. But I'm pretty excited about it. Did we talk about getting all of our paperwork done?
No. Oh, congratulations.
I'm so excited.
Jason has finished a major project for Fable Forest. We
got it super sorted.
Yeah, he finished the paperwork and we did 4 years of taxes.
Yeah, 4 years of taxes.
Now, Fable Forest hasn't made any money, so the taxes were like minus.
Well, we've made money. We've spent money.
Yeah.
So we haven't netted money.
There's not a lot of profit.
No.
There's not a lot of tax to be paid, but it's good to be up to date.
Yeah.
So that is a huge thing.
And we're doing businessy type stuff. Yeah. We had a meeting with the bank last week just about some basics. And we're just doing businessy things. So exciting.
Legit. Makes you feel legit.
You know, we could probably teach somebody a thing or two if they were starting their own.
Not this guy.
Their own company. Well, I mean, I can loan my services. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, it's good to feel caught up and it's good to feel a little bit organized. So that's handy. That's it.
Okay, everybody. Adios, muchachos.
Dream big.
Work hard.
One of these days, we got to make a decision. Who's dreaming big and who's working hard? Like, at any given moment, who's ever working harder can say the work hard part.
So I'm always going to say the work harder part? Okay. Wait.
Dream big.
Work hard. No, you work really hard sometimes. Sometimes you're like, oh, this is the things I'm going to work on today. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm going to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Dream big.
Work hard.
Thanks for watching.
First frames first.
Yes. First frames first. Thank you, Jason.
Welcome.
If you enjoyed, head over to our website, www.thefableforest.com. Check out our films and sign up for our newsletter where we will send you exclusive content.
Hit us up on our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, always at The Fable Forest. And share our show with your friends. It'll really help us out a lot.
Dream big.
Work hard.